My name is Joanne Cornell, aka Shorty. I'm from A Roses Creations and Healing, and I'm doing a video on making tea. So I make at least 2 coffee presses full of tea a day and drink it. Medicinal for medicinal reasons. Also hydration, of course, too. So tea's good for you, doesn't hurt. So I use whole things you're gonna need. Cup, my cute little doggy cup. So I have this, and then I also, or this is going to be for my hot, and this is going to be for my ice. This container actually has an infusion, so I put dried or fresh vegetables, fresh fruits and vegetables in there. And also I have some frozen ones. I can put the frozen ones in there too. It just depends on my feeling and what I'm doing. I'm going to be doing dried today. Thank you, Sue. This was an awesome gift. I think it was birthday, and I think it was like 4 or 5 years. That's why I look so horrible. I have some flavored mixture that I put in here for my ice. This one's mango, pineapple. If I can find the label on it, I will put where I got it from. It was from Washington County Fair. It's kind of cool. It was mainly advertised for mixed drinks, to be able to put like vodka and that as a mixture type thing. But I'm using it for my teas, and it's great. It's sort of like a Kool-Aid type thing. So you need tea bag. I use coffee press because I do so much of it. I do 2 of them full. Coffee press is ideal. This is the one I already did, and I'm letting it soak and make sure so by the time this video is done, I'll be able to pour it out. Usually wait a couple of 1 to 2 hours in order for it to pour out. So I got these rather cheap, Salvation Army and Savers. I saw them online, and they're kind of expensive. They're like $20 or so. But depending on which ones you get, even a cheaper one is like $20. So I decided to get this. I also have another tea container, which is like a tea kettle. It's round. I got that off of Amazon. I like it, but it's just, this seems to work the best, so I'm going to be using this. But I do like the other one too, so I can put the link on that. I have a bunch of different coffee pots and stuff, so I'll show you that. I also have a percolator, and there's a couple of different things also. So now you're going to need your tea mixtures. So I have tea bags, loose tea bags that I use. So for this video, I'm going to do chai tea, and I'm also going to use peppermint tea. I will put the link, I can't remember the name of the company, but I will put the link down there on the bottom in order for you to know where I get these from. Amazon. I don't know where else. I mean, you could probably get it directly from the company or something else too, cheaper, but Amazon is where I got it from. So then I also have, oh, it smells good. Then I also have my mushroom mixture. My mushroom mixture, this is the ones that are edible, that I can just put directly in the tea, and it doesn't matter, because I also use this for cooking too, so I can take and cook any of this, and it's good. Certain mushrooms are edible like that. Some of them have to be heated and processed and boiled first, and the tissue can't be eaten because the digestive system just doesn't want to hear it. So those you boil, and then you use just the broth. So the ones that you boil and just use the broth, I have in a different thing. So king oyster, maitake, lion's mane, pepino, shiitake, cremini, oyster. I have 2 different kind of oysters. I have 2 different kind of beach mushrooms, and then portobello. So that's what I have in here. Then I also have cordyceps and chaga. These 2 both came from Rhode Island mushrooms. They do fresh mushrooms. They're the ones that you get the mushrooms from when you go to Dave's. And I'm not sure exactly, but there's a couple other different health stores that they end up selling to. They're fresh, Rhode Island, local company, local guy who owns place. He grows the mushrooms there, and you can either buy a block or you can buy the mushrooms from him. So I do both depending on my mood and what my situation is. Right now I've been getting them fresh, and I dry them up in a dehydrator, and then I just grind them up, make them a powder, or make them a somewhat powder form, close to a powder form, and then put them in the jars that they respectfully go for. So those are the ones that I have right now. And then I have my spice jar. I call it my spice jar because it has all different spices and herbs in it that are just medicinal properties. So anything that I saw that has any kind of medicinal properties for my health issues, which is fibromyalgia and trigeminal neuralgia, that's what I ended up using. Oh, I'm sorry, I totally forgot. The music that's playing in the background is just there. It's cat country, and I do not own the rights to it. So I'm gonna try to get that in there. I'll try to remember to do that at the beginning of the videos because it's where it's supposed to go. Tea bags. So, because I had said I used a coffee press, there is other things, and one of the things that I liked was this because I can take this with me. So what I do is I take all the herbs and this tea, loose tea and everything, and it's just one tea bag though, and it's in this little strainer thing, and it's called House Again. So it's pretty neat because it's like the ball ones, except for it holds a lot more, which because I have all this, I need a lot to hold it a lot more. And it comes on a chain, and it has a little tray on the bottom so you can rest it on. Trays over there, I'm not gonna bother showing it. Then you have this option too. These were nets. I got these on Amazon. I will try to remember to put a link on there for you so that way you can see that. And I think it was, I wanna say like $4 or $5. It wasn't much. So, good deal. And then I just take that and I'll show you how I do it. That it goes in the cup like that. And then you just spoon in your herbs in there. Let it seep. When it's done, pull it out. Throw it away. And then you have your good cup of tea. And I usually let it cool off before I actually drain this, and that way I know that it's gotten all the nutrients and stuff out of it. And I usually, jiggle it a little bit in order to do that. I'm not gonna use these two right now though, but I just wanted to show you what those options were. So what I am gonna show you though is how I do these. So, coffee press. I need my coffee press. This is pretty simple. And I usually take and put sugar in here. And I also put my lemon juice in here, so that way, well, it's definitely the sugar because I want it to be able to dissolve when it's hot. So that way I'm not having to mess with it earlier. But thing I did earlier, I don't have any sugar in there, so I put the sugar in a container so that way I'll have it later. All right. Number one ingredient, tea, of course. So I like chai tea, and this is about 2 cups, probably 3 cups. I kind of never measured it, isn't that crazy? So let's say it's 3, and I like my tea strong, so I'm gonna go with 3 and strong. This isn't rocket scientist, though. You can do a little bit more, you can do a little bit less. It's not gonna hurt you. Just depends on your preferences on your teas and stuff. Sorry, I apologize that you're not seeing me because you're actually seeing what I'm doing. So 1 teaspoon, 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon, sorry, tablespoon. 1 tablespoon for each cup. So let's say there's 3. So 1, 2, 3. I like chai. We'll do 4 on that one. Like I said, not rocket scientist. So that one is done. And then I do peppermint. I love the smell of peppermint, sorry. Oh, gotta do that. So, it says 1 to 3 for 8 ounces. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll do 9. Not gonna hurt nothing. Okay, gave you a list of the mushrooms that I have in here, so I'm gonna spray that, and I'm going to do what I normally do now, so it's going to be about half to 1 of the spice. One. I'm gonna do 1. Sometimes I do a little less because I do other things, but you know what? 1. So that's my mushroom mixture. So that's all the different kind of mushrooms all blended in here. They're equal parts of everything, so it's 2 ounces of each. So what I did is took a big bowl, put 2 ounces of each of everything in the bowl, mixed it all up, threw it in here, and that's how I did that. Then I have my herbs and spices. My herbs and spices are depending on what the medicinal books have been telling me on how much I need of what, supposedly. But like I said, most of it is not rocket scientists. I'm just doing by the 1. So 1 in there. So that takes care of that. Now I'm gonna do the mushrooms that are not edible. They're just for boiling type thing. So this one is chaga. Lots of medicinal properties. I got a little cloud over here. 1 flat. Good. Birch polypore. Got these off of a tree myself. It was one of the first ones I had ever gotten that I had found, the mushrooms I had found that were edible and medicinal, other than turkey tail. Turkey tail and this was my 2 that I found that day. So 1 of those. Cordyceps. I don't know if I told, oh, I did tell you, yes. I was going to tell you where I got the cordyceps and the chaga. I got those both from Rhode Island Mushrooms. I kind of wanted to give them a plug, even though I'm not getting anything. They're not sponsoring me or anything, but I just like the company because it's a little mom and pop company, which has gotten bigger and bigger. And he's local Rhode Island, so good deal for me. I can get fresh mushrooms straight from them, so I don't have to go to the grocery store, and I don't have to hope that they have what I want, and I can just go pick the damn thing up. So it's kind of neat. Okay, so all the mixtures are in here, so mix up a little bit if you want. You don't have to. I like to, because I want to make sure that everything is in there that I need, and I want it to be good. So I already heated up water. I don't know if I'm going to have enough because I already used some for the other one and it's still warm, but let's see what happens. All I do is pour the water in there. I don't really have enough, but anyways, it gets filled to the top. Whoops, it gets filled to the top. And then I take and put the cover on there. Then I put the cover on there and I mix. Sort of like a little washing machine, plunge it up and down a little bit, then I leave it up and then I let it get cooled down. I'm gonna put this one aside though, because now I'm gonna continue with the one that's already done so I can show you what I do there. So, what I do there after that is, yes, and I do this every damn day. So, this is my hot, that's gonna be my cold. So my hot, I just plain simply is, when it's done, I plunge. And pour. Comes out rather dry, rather dark, I mean. Pour and press. This is probably 2 cups, but because this is a huge cup, that's what I get. Then if it's not warm enough, I take it and toss it in the microwave. It's not gonna hurt any of the ingredients on there. Heating it up again, mix it up, put a little bit of lemon in it. And if I didn't put sugar in it, put the sugar in it. And then just drink up. And it tastes good. A little bit stronger than I normally do, but I'm good with that one. Okay, so now for the iced tea one. Whoop! What a slob. So, good thing I don't really need them ingredients, so I am going to do this and get rid of it. So, sorry, but I really don't have a counter right now, so this is kind of it, and it's just a board. But sugar's in there already, and then I have some of the flavoring stuff. But what sometimes I do is take and use this thing, and like I said, I love that thing. So then I have different things that I can put in it. So sometimes I use fresh fruits, sometimes I use dried fruits. So the dried fruits, by the way, I can give a little plug to my friends in another place. And that's Back to Basics. Back to Basics on Main Street in East Greenwich, Rhode Island. They are not giving me any kind of compensation or anything else. I just enjoy going there. Very helpful people, and they'll get you what you need. Or tell you where to go to get it, which I really like a lot too, because I don't want to sit there and have to keep searching one place to the other. So I go there first, see if they have it. If they have it, great. If they don't, well then I go, try to get somewhere else. Also, there's 3 other things that I end up using in some of my teas, which I totally just left over there on the side and didn't kind of do. And one of them is ginger. But I like the dried ginger, the dried ginger better. So I use that, but when I don't have the dried ginger, I just take and put some in a spoon. Not much, just, put it in my coffee or tea. Ginger is very good for you. So that is there, and then turmeric is my next thing. Now turmeric, I'm pouring it here just so I can, and I do the same thing, just a little bit, not a lot, not a lot, just a little, and put that in there. And then cinnamon, I have cinnamon sticks, and you have dried cinnamon, the kind they get at the grocery store. So if you like cinnamon sticks, you get a lot of cinnamon, you can do that. What I normally do is take 1 stick though, and I chop it up into pieces and put it in there, because 1 stick's too much. And I'm a penny pincher, so I want to save money. Don't have a lot, so don't want to splurge it on stuff that I don't really need, and I can get the same benefits. All right, so bananas, really good. I like to eat them just like this, but of course I can't because I'm trying to talk. So what I normally do with this, by the way, too, which I don't really have because I don't have it set up, is I'll put it doing this one. But what I do, because it doesn't stand up, I just put it in an empty jar. So it's just in an empty, let's say it's an empty jar. This one's got herbs in it. I mean, this one's got tea in it right now, but empty jar. And then that way, it just stands up. So I take banana chips. Fresh bananas, that would be awesome. Also, I have some frozen mixture of fruits and vegetables and stuff. So I take the fruits and vegetables and put them in there too. So banana chips, ginger, and scoop it out with a spoon. This is actually ginger chips, but what I took is I mixed it up this way, and I ground it up some more. So even though it's ground up more, I like the taste of it. So now that it's ground up more, I can take it and put it right into my coffee or tea and drink it just like that. So all I do is just throw that right in there onto that one. This one, I don't do this if I'm cooking for somebody else, but it's for me. This one, because I can drink it just like that and eat it just like that, and it will somewhat dissolve in there. And I really like this, as you can see. But half a spoon, or 3 or 4 pieces, something like that, put it in there, you're good. This is, let's see, papaya. Like I said, I haven't done this in a while because it's been put away. So, 1, 2 chips. Sometimes I do 1 for me, but I'm trying to do a video, so let's get this going. Sorry, I haven't had breakfast and lunch yet. I'm waiting for these guys to come down. This one is, I think, pineapple chunks. Yep, 1, 2, 3. You can put as much as you want, how little of this as you want to. It's not gonna hurt nothing. This one, mango. 2 or 3, that one was a big one, so we'll do that big one. Apricots. Oh no, wait a minute. What the hell? Kiwi, sorry, kiwi. That one I will do 1 for me. I don't know. I don't remember. And the label fell off. I want to say mango. It's not going to hurt though. So, there we go. Alright. So, then, if you want to, you have more room in here too, you can do it. You know what? I just get these for when I don't have anything that's fresh. Or I don't have dried. It depends though. Sometimes I do. So this is, I get great value. Berry medley. So it has blueberries and raspberries in it. And then this one has mixed fruit. So it has pineapple, strawberries, peaches, and mangoes. And that's a great value one too. So I think this bag is probably like $7 or $8, I think. And I think this one's like 3. Don't quote me though. But I do that. I can mix them up in a blender. I let them defrost. Then I put them in a blender and mix them up. And then toss that in there. Like I said, it just depends on my mood and what's going on. And what I have actually too. So, like I said, to Sue, thank you very much. Even though it's a little bit ugly right now. Because I've used it, as you can tell, I've used it a lot. It was one of my best gifts. And I use it pretty much every damn day. So, then, just take the water, which I can't really do right now because, water I should say, tea, and I just take it and pour it in there, and I get it all the way up to the top, and let it infuse with the rest of it. I don't have enough water in there right now, and it's not tea yet, so I'm not gonna do this. I'm just gonna save this for later and then get that done. One of the other teas that I end up using a lot is licorice root. And then the other one is jasmine. And I buy a big bag, and then I put them in here. So I put them in these jars in order to keep them fresh. And then that way when I need them, I just take them and pull them out, and I'm done. And I also have lemon balm. That was one of the ones that I ended up getting. So I got lemon balm, I got peppermint, licorice, jasmine. Anything else? That's it. That is it. One of these days, because I just saw it, I will show you how to make fire cider. Fire cider is really healthy and good for you, and it's pretty neat. This, so totally forgot to do that. So cloves is really good for you. Medicinal properties, antibodies, and a bunch of other different things. So if you like cloves, or even if you don't like cloves, you might want to put it in your tea. So 2 or 3 in there. Normally I put it in when the blend that's actually cooking, because this way soaping up, that way I can get it out of there and I don't have to scoop it out with a spoon. But you mix it up. Yes, every day. It is much quicker though when I'm not doing it in a video though, because I'm not explaining and taking my time in order to get it all done. It does taste delicious. And the next video I'm going to be doing, and I'm probably going to be doing it sometime later on today. I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to be uploading these, but I will be doing a video sometime today, and that's preparing my mushrooms and going into my capsules, because I have magic mushrooms I put into the capsules, and that way I have all my meds in little capsule containers, so it's sort of like pills every day. So my medicine is either this or it's my capsules and vitamins, which I'll show you, and cannabis, and that's pretty much it. And I do kratom, which one day I will do a video on kratom, but I need to learn more about it. I am using it, and I am using it properly, and I believe I'm doing it safely with the magic mushrooms, cannabis, and I think I'm doing good. I was bedridden for 2 years, so this is a tough thing, but I wanted to get this going, and I need to be able to help and share. So blessed be, happy days to come. Hopefully my God-on kitchen will be done soon, because I can't wait to be able to do lots of videos. I want to make edibles for you. I want to do like I said, I want to do all the processing of the herbs and stuff. I'm going to do some bonsais and show you how to do those too, so that way it's something different. I'm also going to be doing gemstones, so I will be making the cabs all different shapes. I don't want anything that's, I'm going to do some regular cabs that are oval or square or whatever, but I want to do strange and unusual shapes, and then I also want to do the silversmithing, so I'm going to end up doing some different backgrounds on them, or make them different shapes or whatever, and doing some silversmithing also. I one day want to do stuff with glass and being able to heat that up and do some art with that also, so that'll be one of these days in the future. And then I want to do some rock hounding they call it, so I want to go and look for some gemstones and stuff, maybe take a day trip and just take off, go somewhere. There's some places that aren't that far, maybe a couple of days away, you know, take you with me on that trip there. I'll be trying to do videos as often as I can Like I said, right now it's a little bit hectic around here, but I want to try to get some done so I can post one probably, I don't know, every 3 days or so, 4 days or so, something like that. I am gonna need some time to do some editing. I want to get rid of me saying the because I just noticed that, which irritates me when somebody else does it. So I hope I haven't been doing it over video. But right now I'm just kind of like improvising and getting anything on this video. I might even just cut this off. Probably should cut this off. So